What's up, everybody? I'm Jonathan Sewell Sales at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise, and today we're talking about the 2022 Mazda MX-5 Miata and perhaps some disappointing changes to the lineup. Stay tuned. If you happen to be clicking around on MazdaUSA.com today, specifically building your own vehicle, you may have noticed that the MX-5 and the MX-5 RF clubs now say sold out. Officially, Mazda North American operations has discontinued the build-to-order, special order of all club models. Now, if you remember going back into the beginning of 2022, they did make some changes to the clubs. No longer could you get an automatic transmission, and the RF, retractable fastback model, would only come with the appearance package, including the BBS wheels, Brembo brakes, and some of the other side skirting and upgrades on the exterior. So no longer could you just get a standard club RF, which in fact made this club more price than the Grand Touring, whether automatic or manual on the Grand Touring. So those changes really had me scratching my head a little bit to say this sounds like a part exhaustion. If every RF is going to have BBS wheels and Brembo brakes, seems like they're trying to eliminate or use all of those parts that they have on hand. So we know that the MX-5, the little lightweight roadster, has been getting the short stick, 6-speed stick, the short stick when it comes to chip distribution or chip availability. So ever since last year, they have been producing less and less roadsters to offer the chips to the number one selling CX-5, maybe CX-9, CX-30, CX-50 maybe, but probably not, because it was pretty much made here in America, had its own chip allocation or availability. But this brings the question, if the club is officially sold out, does that mean that all 22 models will be sold out as well? Do we have to wait till 23? The only information that I can get is that we will have a 23 MX-5 as of now, and it will be in the fall or fourth quarter before we have more updated information on it. So I wanted to share this information for you because if you, like several of our clients, are looking for an MX-5, it may even get harder because you don't have that option of that build to order on club. If your local dealership has one and you've been thinking about purchasing one, it may be time to grab it up, because I don't think we're going to see many more over the next 90 or 120 days. And a matter of fact, as you know, we have a Soul Red club coming in, supposed to arrive at port somewhere around the middle of the month and hopefully be here by the end of the month. And that's probably going to be the last 22 MX-5 that we have if this downward trend continues. Now, what does this mean for the future of the MX-5? Well, we know that there's been lots of articles and lots of information over the last couple of months about a new generation, the NE, and that it will continue with its rear-wheel drive setup, and it will continue with probably an ICE, internal combustion engine, at least for the short while, with maybe some electrification coming in the future. Now, whether or not we see that in 24 or 25, when there's more of a push with Mazda's line towards electrification, or if it comes out in 26 or 27, remains to be seen. But I do think that we will continue to see the internal combustion engine in the 23 and the 24 MX-5, and then the future from there just really depends on how the rest of the line starts to trend with electrification. Now, unfortunately, I don't see, as long as there's supply chain issues for the next 3, 4, or 5 years, I hope not, but it could be, I don't foresee MX-5 numbers growing. So that means potentially the 35th anniversary that will be coming up in a couple of years may not be a new generation, and it may not be offered at all. The 30th anniversary, of course, as you remember, we had 500 here in America out of 3,000 total worldwide. So it could be that that 3,000 really either gets reduced or just eliminated altogether. I don't think that'll be the case, because we've seen things just in the last couple of months, such as the over in the Philippines for the Mazda Miata Philippines Club, that they had their own special edition available this year for 22 because of the impact that they've made over there for MX-5s altogether. And that's a pretty good looking vehicle. So again, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, and I hate to spread the mass disappointment and the news of the sold out or discontinued club. It could be that the club may be not returning for 23. It could be that it will be back for 23 and we'll be excited again. I'm not sure. All I know right now is that they are really having to pick and choose which vehicles get produced and which don't. And unfortunately, the MX-5 is getting that short stick. I think that wraps us up for this not too exciting edition of Mazda News Update. Comment down below if you have a club on order, because everything up through this week should get produced. So if you got yours in before this second week of May, you should be good to go. But also comment down below if you are planning on purchasing a 22 MX-5 later in the year. And if it's not available, what will you do? Wait? That may be the only option we have. I'm Jonathan Sewell Sales at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise. And I'll be here on the Boulevard keeping my ear to the ground for all the latest Mazda news and bring it to you on the channel so that you can stay updated, informed, and continue to grow that Mazda passion. I'll see you on the next one.
More garbage.